Never mind that one that I posted before. Number 10. Actually, it's 9, but this one right here, here I come again. LA on the grind though, Tapiasso and Mind Flow. I like to rap before anything that's left like a non-so. Tadiasso, Croc Glow, Poke, Lennox, and Doc Clo. If people said my flow biggie, they was doing stuff like Got Glow. Y'all know when Ciato, Nadiasso and Choclo. My LA off the top though, I'm the same like a box flow. Man, it ain't no Ecro, Ponyasso and Secro. I rap about just Bible stuff, but for a second, I'm X-Glow. LA ain't the next flow. They told me this so I get close like text flow. They taught me about the guns like a mech flow. I ain't want to know though. I ain't want to be like Crow. The photo was an obstacle. I was doing stuff like JoJo. I ain't know the toxical. I ain't no Prada Fodiato, Kiki Esenabo and Dandiaso and Atlefago. All I use is heaven stuff mixed with English and Tecklin cuff. That's enough for me and the Eklund season like Pecklin puff. Man, I know the trees and I know the Jesus like Yekliga. I know that Jesus was here and everybody was Eklund for. Poke those and Mott Clock, Tatiasso with Chop Clock. Off the top, I rap good. That's the reason I op shot. Tanya say Tingo, and that's the reason I not flat like Poke Dots and Hiso, and everybody was Jot. I ain't know it like Coach Tatiasso, and I ain't show it, but they told me guns was the Abi Russo and main fluid. I don't like to talk about violence and stuff, and they know it, but they told me I must have lived for right like a pound poet. But I have to write stuff just for fun. It's my nature, really. Everybody there like a apple fun, like a taker and tilly. Man, they used to hear me sometimes like a peer B. One time, like I rap stuff, they see my life like a jibby. I ain't like that stuff though. It was weird like a chuck flow. My image misrepresented inaccurately like Miss John Doe. I ain't know the light so and Tadiasso and Mike Flow, but if I did the right thing, I was killed like a shite goat. I was killed with snipe scopes and every reel like a pipe flow. They ain't tell me anything until right here like a jike. No, they ain't tell me nothing was kill I feel like a fight flow. I posted stuff that's real. They defining problems like Jake Doe. LA off the top though, like a mobblers and like the problems, like the gollers got bent by LA Rago and Optic Cobblers. Man, I used to do it, but not the way that they LA progress. Like they probably thought that a person should if they nailing sockets. I ain't like that though. Cardiasso and Mike that flow. They don't hear the truth cause they like to lie like a jolly go-go. That's the type of use that I used to write like a polyfocal. That's the type of juice that I used to kite like a Nakanogo. I ain't like that coos or the fruit that poos like a Duke and Deuce. Man, they like to hear me just rap for God like a Juke and Deuce. That's the way I rap, and I rap this eye cause it's rap this high, like rap this hot amigo, and everybody was aptly style. I ain't like the Tago, and I ain't like Seco. If they heard the 10 raps, they was there like a eco. LA off the top though, rap was good like a drop flow. If people said I wasn't that one that was like a bat flow, I'll be like Miss Op Flow. She was doing like a cot, so she did like we said, and everybody was not told. I was that I was poisoned with Pico Razin. Since I was like 3 though, everybody was Sika Nesson. Man, they had police though. Police people and Mika presence. I ain't like the Cito, and everybody was Jesus Nesson. Everybody was weapons though. Tadiasso and lead the games. I ain't like the same thing that everybody else flow like Misa Main. I ain't like the Kane gang that everybody else flow like Kika Klein. I ain't say the main flame was everybody else flow like Nika Dan. But I get this so bad that it's secretly cause my Rican playing. Cause I could be rapping an easily like Nantika Dan. I could be rapping stuff for that freezer free like Katika Fang. So they took my pockets with weed from me when I was 8 years old. Top dots and take a roll. Poke dots out of the Aiken cold. Everybody there like a Saudi Abo and Aiken mold. Man, I rap that clear like a Takiasso and Franklin Bow. Like Frank was doing the arrows and everybody was taking dough. Top dots and TK, Podiasso and Shakelin mold. Pakin mold was E-Ray and everybody was Shakelin gold. Man, this stuff that he say, she know whack a TK bow. And they know before me, like I was young and they EK stove. I was young like Podiasso and Mike flow. I can't be doing no cursing in songs for nothing like GK go. If I say help needed, it's something for certain like Dickland go. I ain't know the me saying Bobby Ursa like Mika flow. Man, they hate the Tite, Podiasso and G-Day. If Dexter was the junior, then he the one like a TK. On though, Pop Boy, Cia Tadio is a Jocko. Ellie is the same one and everybody was Sprocko. Everybody said I was doing something I was not. Killed me with the tech and it's Jewish frontin' like God's got. They ain't say I messed like a 2 and tut and a none shot. They just said I guessed like a Jewish frontin' and guns Glock. If you know what that means, Tapiasso and Jack King, they picked me out for nothing when I was child like a Jack Teen. So they eat my frontin' like Michael Mile like a whack-a-mile like Black and Mouse was public and everybody was checking time. Man, I had just said that, accomplished something with Ted raps. I probably get to say it now, cause I was nothing like Jed Maps. Pull me I ain't so Kiko and Tagiasso and head raps, like head laps around all the buggies ruckus like Jed Naps. Man, I had some lame poems back then. Man, I admit that too. Poliasso lane source poisonous like a venom boo. Pump box and Kike, Tadiasso and Cheese Stay. If they can hear me rap God, they'll know I was Ease-Ray. Posies, Itago, and Heavy Kadadier. Heaven stuff I rap about. So and Cavier. Heaven stuff and English is mixed together unnaturally, like Pope Peaks and Takapi Aziaso conceptually. Podies and Carlo and Naziaso and masterfully, like Castrophe was doing good and everybody was scacularly. Dexter off the top though, all the time like Miss Apple and P. Punk BAC Tano and Kiniaso like Cackling D. Hope Tiopo and PC Parlor, that's absolutely me. Dexter Gardner, Wayne Cope like Kesey Nando and Chaplin 3. Everybody named so back in about that 2003. I ain't know the game, so I was child like a Dockland E, but they ain't say the cane flow. They ain't kill, I was wild as wild. They said some things I wasn't. They killed me for it like Jolly's Jowl. Told me I was cutting like Killing Store like a polished pile. They killed me for it with swords and the guns for nothing like Jolly Style. I ain't say I liked it with none for nothing, like none for front and something. If I got hit with nothing, I did the Irish style. I ain't like the cut and the putting like Mr. Miley Mile. I was doing the mutton and button like Mr. Jolly Jowl. 10 points ISO, TTISO and Pablo. I rap so good it's blind to me like a Miko and Mastro. Pony Seattle, Candiaso and Choclo. I rap so good it's blind to me like Miss Angro and Nasto. Ellie off the top though, Caviasso and Choclo, like Choc Lennon was doing good and everybody was sliding. Floyd like PSO and Teen Yasso and Nadi. Ellie off the top though, all the time like a Joblin. I don't know, the same flow at Pizza Sago. I don't go, the same go like Pisa and Pony Yasso and so on. No, Poisonous was lead way they poisoned and hit me with the toad. When I was just a child, I was round the point about like 7 years old. Told me I was wild when I wasn't and I ain't hear the poise. They probably killed my mother and covered it like a chilling toys. Taught the Yasso brother and other it like a killing sword. Like killing Forrest was nothing and everybody was chilling Roy. Poise Adado and Tony Yasso was chilling Toy. If you know that Nasso and Palma also and Millen Coy. Pope D. Ciambro and everybody was chilling story. And since it's always casual, I probably progress like peeling poi. I just be like Crozo, walking to like Miss Stroko. I casually just move on it 2 degrees like a Toko. I move on and up like you're uptight. I don't really care for nothing that they ain't say like a jump night. Tease Echo if they ain't made like a crump fight. If they ain't say my game woes, I ain't know it was up like. But Ellie off the top though, all the time like a jump tight. My Davi Sofer Javius. Ponies I be a couple of the kite. Versatility is my master name like a Jeffrey came. If Dexter Gardner came with it, it was under like Kathleen Gaze. It was doing like Kane Silly. Rap genius like Miss Dane Willie. Like everybody there, all the cap seen it like Mr. Kane Silly. That's the reason why they be slapped Jesus with the main Philly. Hit me with that strap like 32 times for game silly. They ain't know the same thing like Cody Yasso and Kane Payne. If I was doing the right thing, then I was dead like a Jane Train. This is in plain sight, y'all. Every day like Miss Kane Night, y'all. Bowl Box and Tanto. Everybody was Kane right for. I ain't know the same reason why they gotta go the same teasing. They throw me hidden faces and numbers like Mr. Clay Creasy. I don't care about all that thunder like Mr. Jane Neeson, but I rap that good for that summer like Mr. Clay Keeping. If they know about it, I'm other like Mr. Other Cutter Putter. Got that sutter but only also and other butter. Totally Yasu Cutter and butter like Jody Tutter. Off the top I'm rhyming, so ain't no right in the other stutter. Pose Oki Gakko and Tiny Yasu and Jutta Butter. Deli off the top though, all the time like Miss Rudder Flutter. Pope So and TK off the top like Miss DJ. With whole soul Kike. I ain't know it was Re-Day. Pont Boat and Chite. Hot Yasso and Kikle. Heaven mixed with earth, it's italics and one like G-Day. Top, my 10 coat, Cat Galloso and Finco. My last one was that hot, but my other one like Miss Trendo. If I be putting right, so my Nadi Yasso and Chinto, then know that I can jot it out like Miss Whiteout on Winds Blow. Wonzo, we cop though and TC Yasso and Shins Flow. If I rap like that, I'll be dead as heck like a Gin though. But I coat that set like a daddy split like a Ken Clo. Like Miss Eddie Speck was a Petty Spec and Miss Ben Flow. Like Miss Betty Speck was a Teddy Spec and a Ken Clo. And please don't write my number, cause I ain't ever been friends, yo. Top, Miss Clago and Tagiasso, the ends though. I don't want that camo and that Cabiasso like friend Bo. They ain't claim me one though. They ain't say I was fun though. The reason Ellie died is because they was hating on one soul. They ain't say it's not. They ain't say I good it. They ain't say it's plot. The reason stuff so real because it ain't a bullet that either die. If you know what I'm saying, Toddy Yasso and I'm friend. If people heard me rap, they'll know the truth like a stop can. They'll know the truth like a stop can and the op saying. If people heard me rap, they'll know the proof was a job land. I ain't like the fact that they told me I be Sinagio. If police couldn't help, then the games was power like Cardi. So if others couldn't step, they be ain't sour like Juddy Stowe. If people tried to threaten me, I'm mainly spiral like Gutted Flow. Man, they know the truth though. Toddy Yasso and Q Flow. My rap still the best like Miss Greatest Tago and Chuclo. If people knew the best and they knew the rest like a juke and best, they'll tell me everything that I need to know like a you can rest. Hot Dots and Mango, he said though and Taglo. From heaven down to earth, I be rapping wild like a Jado. Tell me I be first, I be acting proud like a Frago. If people told the Jico, I did not know an equal. If nobody else was there, then I did the spot one a freako. Like people was the chair and I was the spirit. I was the one that's there. I was supposed to rap from beginning days like a younger spare, but they told me no, it'll be in the way like a junk and scare. They told me I be like a pen of space just for one is scare. If you know what I'm saying, I be Yasso and I'm fan. Somebody heard me say something that was rhythmic like Kai can. They told me no, I can't do it. I can't spit it like Rice said, but that's just what my nature was. I ain't know it was Fight Clan. If people knew the difference, a major part like people knew the difference. If they threw a giant at a kid like Miss Yuka Kifris, I wouldn't know that fighting was atly geared like a Yuka Gibris. I couldn't fight the battle because they was dead like a Duke and Rivers. If you know what I'm saying, Pony Yasso and I'm man, people set me up for a feature before it's my legs ever had the standing power. T.A. Yasso and Man is sour. Dexter Gardner is a legend. People hate the Candy Stour. Yeah.